Rare look inside a Pentagon training center where the enemy fights Soviet style. See how these realistic war games are paying off on NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw.
This is NBC News Digest. Here is John Dancy, NBC News.
Good evening. Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev says he hopes to sign an agreement with President Reagan to cut strategic nuclear arsenals in half. In a Washington Post interview, Gorbachev also called for superpower cooperation on an unmanned flight to Mars. Secretary of State Schultz urged the Senate today to approve a U.S.-Soviet treaty banning medium-range missiles in time for the summit. There's been a shakeup in communist-ruled Hungary. János Kadar has been replaced as General Secretary by Prime Minister Károly Gross. Kadar had ruled Hungary since Soviet tanks crushed the uprising back in 1956. At the age of 57, Gross has the support of reformers. Palestinian schools reopened in East Jerusalem today, and they will begin to reopen on the West Bank tomorrow. Israel ordered the schools shut down back in February because of the Palestinian unrest. Defrocked TV evangelist Jimmy Swaggart returned to the pulpit in Baton Rouge today. Swaggart defied a one-year suspension by the Assemblies of God and was dismissed by the denomination. Swaggart's Sunday sermon was not televised. In Winnetka, Illinois, memorial services were held for the victims of a woman who shot up a classroom. An 8-year-old boy was killed and 6 other people were wounded in the incident. I'm John Dancy in New York. More news later on this NBC station.